Welcome to Tabletop Battle and the first talking book.
Welcome to Frostgrave. Today we will show you patrons how we intend to play the game of Frostgrave at Tabletop Battle. Or as Stein likes to call it, bolt action. That's what he called that banner before he started to tape. Other than that, hi! Nice to see you guys.
Yes.
And what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're playing Frostgrave. Hi, book. Warlord Games just picked up Frostgrave, or the book at least. Though that's not the reason why we're doing it. We were asked by Osprey and Osprey Joe, the guy who's, well, his name's not Osprey Joe, but it's Joseph McCullough, who made the game, to do a video of the game with a review and game for tutoring purposes ish. So we've decided to do that, but after we're done doing that, we want to show you guys how we intend to film this. For those of you who's been watching Svein's emo moments of dungeon crawling, this will be pretty much the same thing. Right?
Yeah, only better.
Only better, because I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
We intend to film only point of view from every single character. We will have the camera either where the model is or right behind it, wherever they move around on the table, as best we can, and hopefully you'll never see any parts of us except maybe our hands moving stuff around. We will try to always stay in character, aka role-playing. So he will be moving his wizard, Arak, around, and I will be moving my wizard, Seraph, around.
Seraph?
Seraph.
Really?
That's my internet
Yeah,
name.
I know.
That's what I use. And we'll go at it and try to kill each other. We've included some treasures in this game. We've never tried with treasures before, so I don't know if we're really going to be bothering doing that or just kill each other. But as you can see, we've chosen some of the most important treasures we can find, and that's the patron flags.
Yes.
Because you are our treasured patrons. I had to get it in there.
You had to, and you did it.
Yes. And
let's just say that these are random picks from previous battles.
except for one.
Yes.
One has to be here for today because it's a special, well, it's a special day because
it's the day after the
it's the day after yesterday. That doesn't make any sense. Yesterday, all of you guys, not you Andy, you weren't part of it, everyone else told Andy, oh wait, you were a part of it, that we got some money for you. So we hope by the time this video comes out that you actually found that frickin' infernal machine so Svein can buy it for you, since all the money is on his PayPal account. So you better find it fast before it disappears.
Yes, because FBI is on my ass.
And PayPal.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. In any case, all your flags, or 6 flags are here.
Random,
except for Andy, because he deserves to be in the game. I'm going to steal that treasure and run away with it. So yeah, basically what we're looking for is feedback on the filming, of points of view, how can we do it better, and if we are role-playing good enough, if we're too bad, if it's too childish, or if you want us to just film like we usually do when we play bolt action.
Yeah.
Basically just give us feedback on this, because this is the only video we'll make before we start making the scenarios for, well, public viewing.
Yeah, the proper videos.
The
campaign.
Having said that, the intro videos for Osprey will be filmed like we usually do, with a handheld camera and making fun of each other and saying stupid shit stuff.
Yeah, that's mostly you.
Yeah. You play along. So anyway, this is the setup for today.
Yeah.
We haven't been lucky enough to get the terrain from Andy yet, but I know some of it is in the mail, and we're going to tell Andy to paint the rest of the shit before he sends it.
Tell him.
So paint the rest of the shit, Andy, before you send it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're using what we got. It looks okay enough, but we want more terrain, because a game table of Frostgrave is supposed to be cluttered with lots of terrain, debris, dead chickens, talking chipmunks and whatnot. You see the little thingies on the ground? That's,
I like the bricks.
Yeah, that's bricks. Science been shitting them all day. That was funny.
That was funny.
So yeah, we're gonna get off playing the game. What? We're gonna get off playing the game?
Yeah, don't get off on that.
Let's not get into that.
And importantly, the table is 3 feet from left to right, but from Damon's groin and to this spot, it's 4 inches.
Yeah, and the reason why we do that...
4 inches.
4 inches? Hey! That's at least 4 feet.
It's 4 feet.
4 feet, thank you. The reason why we do this is the recommended from the book size of a Frostgrave table is 3 by 3. But seeing as most of us play some miniature war games, say Bolt Action, for example, just off the top of my head, we will all have this gaming table of this size. So it only makes sense to do 3 by 4, so we don't have to like lean in on the table and play.
Yes. An easy way to circumvent that is of course to start further into the board, but like Damon said, this is a common board size, not your belly. Damon, don't do that. And there is one other person that needs special mentioning today. Well, apart from Damon, of course.
You? No.
No, not me.
Matt? No.
Stuart Larkin.
Who? Never heard of him. Oh yeah, Stuart Larkin, our man at Osprey Publishing.
Yeah. So Stuart was the one that actually put us
hanging out.
Yeah, my belly. Yeah. He put us in contact with Joe and
Joseph.
Well, Joe. I feel like, yeah. And Joe kindly enough donated the rules for us and some miniatures, and Stuart actually donated a box of warriors.
That's why we have shitloads.
That's why we have shitloads. Oh, so Joe and Stuart, thank you very much, and we will try to make you proud.
We will.
And he's back.
Sign, Damon. Box. And camera setup. So we'll be rolling in the box, which you will see in, I'm guessing that corner,
yeah,
or that corner,
or
that corner.
Yeah,
one of them.
Yeah,
hit one of them. So then you know which one is which, and now we'll be back with more video and RPG.
Okay, so Swain's Warband,
also known as the Deadites.
The Deadites,
mainly because they're almost all dead. From the left, yes, that's correct. We have Arak, a Chronomancer wizard, wielding a Staff of Damnation, also known as a normal staff.
I think it was damned.
Next to him, we have Apro. He is a apprentice, wielding a nothing, if we look at his character sheet, but I'm guessing he's wielding a staff.
It's a staff.
And he is also a Chronomancer, since he just takes the class of the wizard. Then we have Reagan. He is a ranger. Notice how Sign's names are reminding him of what class they are.
That's cool. That's cool.
He is wielding a bow and hand weapon. Then we have Tempo and Talar. They are both Templars with a two-handed bastard sword, or, well, in this case, dude. Yeah, bastard sword or meat cleaver.
No, that was my guy. It's not yours.
Yeah. And that's Sign's Deadites.
Yeah. And of course we want to mention that these figures have been painted by Wargames plus Miniatures Painting Studio.
And donated by Osprey Joe and Stuart Larkin.
That is awesome. I love the way Osprey is supporting the community
of Tabletop Battle.
Yes.
They don't like anyone else, they only love us.
Yeah.
And the I Make You Deadites warband.
Is that your warband?
That's my warband.
I Make You a Deadite.
I Make You a Deadite. We have my Whiskered, also known as Seraph, wielding a staff, and he is a illusionist. Mephi, his apprentice, is also wielding a staff, and he is also, oddly enough, an illusionist. Then we have, that's the Barbarian, that is Wolfgar, and that name is taken from my absolute favorite, well, book. What do you call it when there's several books? What the hell?
Books.
No, it's a...
Trilogy?
Dude, there's like 19 books there.
19ology?
It's taken from my favorite 19
series. Book series.
Book series. There you go. Freaking brain fart. Yeah, anywho, Wolfgar, one of the characters in my favorite book series. If you can guess where it is from, I will paint up a figure that I ordered from Redbox Miniatures. That is for my warband. But I ordered 2. So if you can, the first person to name the books or the main character or that character, what? Off.
Okay, so if I name it, will you paint my
No.
special naval
Let's try
landing
again.
force?
That name, Wolfgar, is from a book series that is my favorite series that has to do with fantasy. I want the name of the main character in that book series.
Thank you.
First one to put that on the Frostgrave tabletop battle page will get a free Frostgrave miniature that I will paint up, not including you, Svein. And not you, Joachim, because you know what it is. Next to him, we have Lasky and Bam, or Barn, Braun. I can't read this freaking thing. Who wrote this? They are
Archers.
Yeah, they're both archers wielding bows. And next to them, we have Castle, who is a ranger, also wielding a bow.
Yeah. So that means Stuart, Osprey, Joe, we need more miniatures.
Yeah. What do we need? We need the stuff with bows. I mean, pretty much in this game, shooting is extremely powerful. I mean, Svein would claim because it's when you roll high, you are powerful no matter what. But shooting is highly beneficial because you're not in danger of being hit back. Casting glow is a very simple spell, and you can cast it twice because you have an apprentice. So it's
But not on the same target.
Yeah, but it's fairly easy to hit something with glow, and then you have a good bonus for shooting.
Absolutely.
And the ranger isn't even the best archer in the game. You have better stats for a ranger. I think you are up to 4 on some of them. But yeah, Svein wants more models. I'm not that stingy, so I buy my own. But if you want to send us some, yeah, we'll take them all.
Yeah, we can even use them as prizes.
That we can. That would be good. That would be very good PR, Stuart.
Joe.
Joe. No, but Stuart Larkin.
Yeah.
Stuart and Joe. That would be good PR.
That's good.
But yeah, feedback, Frostgrave group, we're done.
All right, men. I've seen some treasure in the ruins. Let's go get it. Halt! I see some enemies in the ruins as well. Prepare for battle. Let the gods roll the die.
Tempo! I see enemies in the distance. Prepare for battle.
Yes, boss.
I am going to move, and so will you. I want you to move in a straight line.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
And I will move as well, because I am not a coward.
Ha, boss.
Tempo, I will cast Fleet Feet on you to make you move faster, longer, stronger.
Okay. Oh, I felt it, boss. That went very well.
Very good, Tempo.
I see enemies advancing towards us. Advance yourselves and slay them all.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
You slackers, move faster.
Then you need to give us some power.
I will, because I will now cast my magic upon you. I will make you invisible. Oh, yes, that worked very well. Wolfgar, you are now invisible. Advance faster without fear.
Reagan, we are going to move.
Okay, boss. Where are we going?
We are going to counter the enemy.
But I want to capture that treasure. The Alexander treasure.
The Jet Alexander treasure.
Yeah, he seems awesome.
We are going to capture it, but first I will make you move longer, faster, stronger.
Are you gonna be casting spells?
Uh-oh.
This is gonna hurt, boss.
Yep.
Well, that failed, boss. If you don't mind, I'm gonna move without you. I'm gonna get that treasure. Okay, Lasky, we gotta support the boss. Let's move on up. Lasky, I said move! Faster!
I already moved, boss.
I need to have some feedback. that you actually do what I tell you to.
Feet back?
Feet back. I'm gonna cast a spell. Don't worry, everybody. I'm gonna cast it on that building, right over there. Oh, that's done. Okay, that failed.
Boss, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just slightly hurt.
Huh, I've been left here all alone. I can see my boss over there. I think I'm gonna move this way.
Move it, you slow ass.
Oh, here's a nice position.
Move, Bran, and slay that Templar over there. I don't like the looks of him.
Okay, boss, I'll do what you say. I don't think I can hit him because he's very well hidden, and I'm not that good at this. Okay, shooting now, boss.
Oh no, an arrow coming from that archer. I need to duck. That's no problem. He whisked past me. I will get him.
Initiative, round 2.
Tempo, it's us again. We are going to move forward. Or you're going to move forward and I'm going to cast a spell.
What spell, boss?
I'm going to cast an elemental bolt. But
No.
first,
Not on me.
no. But now, move.
Okay, boss.
Tempo, don't hang around there. Get the treasure.
Okay, boss, I'm moving.
While I cast this elemental bolt on the archer over there.
Hey, I think that wizard's targeting you with something. Should I duck?
The bolt is flying. Now strike down that archer.
Uh-oh, I better duck. That is a bolt meant for me. Oh no, oh that hurt.
Mephi, you imbecile! Have I taught you nothing of casting spells? How can you fail such a simple spell? A 2-year-old can do it. Move aside and let me show you how it's done. I will cast a spell on the wizard and make him glow in the dark. Abracadabra! Oh no, I think I might have failed that spell. Oh wait, I know what to do. I will empower it. Oh, the spell is successful by the sacrifice of my own blood.
I will just move up here and take up a nice position behind this large pillar.
What now, boss?
I think I will cast a spell on you again, but this time do not make me fail.
Okay, boss.
You are now possessed by fleet feet.
Okay, boss, so that's the way it's done. I'm gonna try to do it your way, so I'm just gonna move back a little bit, just so in case you don't explode, in case I fail again. I'm gonna try to cast the same spell on the building again. Wizard's Eye, away!
Yes!
So here I am, left all alone, but I can see a treasure. I'm going to move up and get that treasure. Huh, here I am, all alone by myself, being shot at. I think I will move.
Your boss doesn't love you!
There are mice on the battlefield.
Shoot that insolent Templar!
I'm going to get me some bosky treasure.
Wolfgar, I said move! You are under the spell of invisibility. He cannot harm you at all. Run towards him and slay that infernal wizard. Castle, Bran, Lasky, aid Wolfgar. Lay down some fire on that wizard. Make him put his head down so he cannot shoot back.
Oh, okay, boss, we'll do what you say, but what if you cast a spell on us?
I do not care about your silly lives. Just slay him. Shoot, Lasky, shoot! Oh, that is a miss, you imbecile archer peon. Bron, Shoot your bow at the wizard. Try to do a better job than Lasky.
Okay, boss.
I think that might be a hit on him, Ron. Good job. Castle, you better do a better job than these two moron archers. You're fired after this, if we survive. Try to kill him.
Yes, sir.
I think I might have been successful.
Oh, that was a brutal hit.
Oh, rejoice in the screams of our enemy.
I'm almost dead.
Welcome back to turn 3, day 2, shot number 1. Did I get it?
You did perfect.
Good. Before we get going, previous 2 turns, you have seen us being complete and utter idiots. Now we will be less idiots.
I'm still looking at an idiot.
Yeah, so am I. Well, him, not you guys. So we're going to do slightly different now for 2 rounds. We're going to be 50% RPing. We're going to be 50%
Explaining
line of sight,
Yeah.
and 50% explaining the rules. That's 150%. We're going to have to be speed playing here. And after that, we're going to be our normal self-idiot persons, like we usually are when we play bolt action.
Yeah. So you can have choices for what.
Or if you have any other ways that you want to have us act, I'm not doing him from behind. I don't care what you want to
Oh
say.
my.
And not the other way around either. If there's anything else you want to see or have us try before we start doing these battle reports, let us know.
Yeah,
We'll
we
be back
want
with
your
round-
input. We want your input. Not your input. So initiative for round 3 goes to the
Demonator. Alright, man, you saw that shot Castle just took? That's how you're supposed to do it. Move up and finish that wizard. And here we go. Group activation. Moving wizard and up to 3 models. Their first action must be an advance or a movement. So that's the end of that. So my men have advanced and they're getting ready to shoot that pesky wizard.
Hey!
I already have the glow spell in effect on the guy on fire in the window, even though he's not a fire mage. So I have a +3 to hit because of glow, and all of my archers, regardless of type, have a +2 bonus as well, so I'm at +5.
Yeah, disregard the crossbow on that guy.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a bow. We didn't have sufficient models. Svein's mage has a +1 bonus for me moving. He has a +2 bonus because of the hardcover he's standing in base contact with, for a total of 3, and plus his fight value of 2, so it's dice versus dice. So
both teams have a +5.
yeah, so we'll be back with some dice rolling. Castle, open fire!
Yep. I saw that arrow and I just dodged it.
Castle, you're useless. Lasky, try and kill that pesky mage. It was a 6.
Turn it over.
+5.
But I have a 10, so I beat you anyway.
Oh, come on, guys. What am I paying you for? Bron, take him out. You're all useless. Ah, stupid archers. Next time I'm only hiring barbarians to do the work. I'm gonna have to show you how it's done. I, the great Seraph, will cast a leap spell on that pesky wizard to move him further away so he doesn't kill your bony asses.
Oh, yes, I manage.
What? What sorcery is this? I'm moving! I don't want to move! Why am I moving?
It's called magic, you dumbass. Try to learn it.
Really?
Basically, the spell says that the target moves 10 inches in his chosen direction and can take no further action in this turn. Mephi, that Templar behind the wall over there. Do something about him. Okay, better do something. The boss is gonna get pissed. He's gonna whack me in the face again. Glow on the Templar.
Oh, boss, I think I did something wrong.
So the intended target is, well, not hit by the spell, The spell failed by a value of 8, resulting in 1 damage on the apprentice.
Apro, I have been moved. I cannot do anything more.
You're supposed to use your own voice, dumbass.
I'm using my own voice.
How's that your own voice?
No, this is my own voice.
Yes.
Apro! That's kind of hard to get out of. Apro! I cannot move. I have been forced away from where I was. You have to take immediate action. And I want you to go and get that devilish wizard over there.
Just because I was talking like this the last 2 rounds?
Yes.
Alright. Do your thing.
So the the apprentice is just moving up a little bit like this, making sure he still has cover, but now I have a line of sight.
As you saw when I was zooming out to my whiskered.
The whiskered.
Yep.
So we are going to cast Elemental Bolt. This is a casting value of 12.
+2 because he's the apprentice.
That's great. So I'm needing a 14 or higher. That's a 4.
So my wizard was the intended target from his apprentice, but failing the cast with a roll of 4, needing a 14, he fails by 10. That equals 2 damage for his apprentice.
Correct.
Wolfgar, they're targeting me. Ignore that Captain Rattenbury treasure and advance and kill that pesky mage.
Ignore Rattenbury?
No, I said the Rattenbury treasure. I'm going to kill the mage.
Okay, men. You have the treasures. Retreat. Or rather, bring the treasure to me.
Then they're retreating with the treasure. Let them run with a tail between their legs, like the cowards they are.
Shaking.
Are you shaking?
Yes, I'm shaking. To hold the camera with both hands. And that concludes double move for all of Svein's guys.
Double move with half movement. And remember, a couple of these guys had fleet feet cast on them previously. All of them had picked up their treasure, so they could do double moves.
Men, I've decided I want those treasures. They're getting away with it. Stop them. I will aid you by casting a transpose spell. I will switch the places of Wolfgar and that thieving Templar. And success, men!
And I've decided to empower my spell, so I sacrificed 4 life for a total of 19, which is the will save that Svein has to make with his Templar to avoid being moved.
The Templar has a +1 will, so I need to score an 18 or higher. So let's see the 20.
No!
That's my line. I think Voodoo is working in Frostgrave too.
Yeah.
Succeeding to cast a spell, but bloodying himself in an attempt to empower it, and the pesky Templar resisting, he moves into very hard and
Snuggly.
cover to avoid being shot at by Svein's 2 pesky archers. 1 pesky archer. And 2 wizards. You suck. And you're done.
Men, I have to heal myself. So if I suddenly fall and do not breathe anymore, something has went amiss.
Roll.
Oops. The heal spell has a casting value of 8. I rolled an 8, but since it is from a neutral school, it's a +4 to cast for me, so I would have needed a 12.
But no damage is taken?
I only failed by 4, and that leaves me unscathed.
Had he failed by 5, he would have been dead.
I would have taken 1 hit point in loss, and that is what I have remaining.
Boss, I have a brilliant idea. I have the wizard's eye on that building, the big one, over there. I will try to transpose the Templar again like you failed, and take your place at the Magister's seat. Oh, and I succeed!
So the spell was a success by a casting of natural 20.
And he moved up here.
Yep. He also boosts by 2, making it a effective roll of 22, which is impossible for the Templar to beat, because Svein can maximum roll a 20 plus his will of 1 is a 21. So what happens now is yoink. Very nice place for a barbarian to be.
Man, I failed to heal myself. So, Upro, I need you to move up here and heal me. And bring along that archer. He can be helpful. Okay, boss, I'm gonna cast heal on you. And it's gonna be good. And it's not that good. So the heal spell, as with the wizard, is a custom value of 8 plus 4 since it's a neutral school, but then an additional plus 2 since it's the apprentice casting. So I needed a 14. Scoring a 6, I fail by 8, which means I take 1 damage to my apprentice.
5 to 8 is 1 point of damage.
5 to 9.
5 to 9, 10 to 19 is 2.
Yep.
20 is 5.
Alright, men. You cannot hit anything with your bows, so go at that Templar with your swords and daggers.
And this is double move, moving within 1 inch. So when he chooses to move, they can all force combat, forcing him to fight all 3 at a time.
Wolfgar, are you in position to slay that wizard? I am, boss. Then go get him.
Double move.
Talar, I want you to move off the battlefield with the treasure. Okay, I'm moving. And Tempo, you need to take on those archers. Kill them now! And drop the treasure.
And we are back with round 5, and now we are doing it the normal tabletop battle way. Hey, here's my pretty face, and Stein's holding the camera.
Yeah, you forgot to film my shirt, you
Yeah, that's because I got the cool one.
dick wad.
What, you want to see my dick one?
No! Go on.
Stop saying it. Anywho, turn 5, I got the initiative. My wizard, I know it's wizard, but wizard sounds better. He's going to cast a spell after moving. He's going to move slightly over here.
Yes, movement allowance 6 inches.
Then he can line of sight to the archer carrying the Alexander treasure.
The treasure of Alexander.
Yes. He is going to cast a spell that renders him practically useless to do anything. It is called Blinding Light. He has to make a will save versus the caster's roll. If he fails, he may attack, shoot, or cast line of sight spells. And his movement is reduced to 1.
Oops.
Oops. So, I need a 12 to successfully cast that. And the reason why I'm gambling on casting spells is because I can't fail this spell by 20, so I won't kill myself.
You have 5 hit points left.
Yes. And I succeed. So you need to take a will roll. Here you go.
Yeah, I think
You need to beat 16.
Yeah, check the
It's the archer.
ranger.
Ranger.
Plus
Ranger
one
will plus 2.
plus 2.
Yes.
What did you roll?
16. So you need 14.
14.
Oh, just
Oh.
missed. That is so sad.
So I got 1 inch of move.
Yes, and you got fight 0, and yeah, you can't shoot or do anything. And for the team time, he's going to say, no!
And
Will you stop that?
that is directed at Damon.
Me.
This is a peculiar situation.
Either he does something or he can't do something. Basically, my barbarian, as you know, has invisibility on him. Invisibility states that it lasts until the model casts a spell, attacks, or picks up a treasure or object. Now he's tying up 2 models in close combat that can attack him because he's not attackable, because they can't see him.
So we're gonna forward that question to Osprey Joe.
Who is going to watch this video?
Yeah, hopefully, and he can give us a.
Hopefully, he's getting the link.
Okay, you are watching this, Osprey Joe, or you're watching this, Joseph. So tell us how to solve this situation.
Is it intentional that an invisible figure can tie up one or two models?
Dude.
Until they do something, or until he does something.
Dude, of course it is. Haven't you seen Lord of the Rings? Frodo running around poking people on the shoulders and, hey, who goes there? You're like looking around yourself and you're scared shitless. You don't know who's there.
But these guys should know that there is someone closer.
Yes, but you can't see him.
Oh, but I can poke a stick at him.
You can poke a stick?
Yes.
Why don't you just try poking a stick at your wound and cast your healing spell?
I'm gonna cast my healing spell for the umpteenth time.
Also known as third, or turd.
Third. The casting value is still 8.
Plus 4 because of neutral alignment.
Yeah, and he has no modifiers apart from that, so I need 12.
So roll here, since we're doing it the normal way.
No, it wasn't it. Did you see that? The laser pointer stopped it.
You killed yourself!
I failed that by 1,000,000.
No, you failed it by 10.
So that's
2 damage, which is enough to... Oh, no, you took the pleasure of my barbarian killing you.
I did.
But, in the game of Frostgrave, the game doesn't end when the wizard dies.
No.
We'll be back with more killy action. And the archer needs to finish his group activation with his 1-inch move.
Yeah. So he's gonna move 1 inch.
Or 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Yep.
But when he's carrying the treasure, does he have half an inch?
Yeah,
of move?
he has half move because of treasure as well, so he's moving 0.75.
That's awesome.
So 0.75 roughly there. And we're done. So my slightly cowardly apprentice, well, he can advance. There's nothing scary down here now. He'll advance up here, and he will use his wizard's eye. Remember I cast that, so he can use that wall to see that half of the battlefield.
180 degrees.
Yep. He's going to attempt to cast a poison dart at Svine's archer. Basically, that's a shooting attack with a +5 value, and it removes one of his actions. So he's going to be moving.
So I can only move 0.5.
Half an inch.
Yeah.
So I need a. The base spell is 10. It's +4 because of neutral, and +2 more because it's the apprentice. So I need 16.
16, and the reason why he's trying is because that he cannot.
I still can kill myself with it. Read it. Read it. There you go. Read it. I can't really turn because that's not a 6.
That's true.
True.
We need shirks for Frostgrave too.
Yeah.
20 is my middle name.
What? Yeah, I can do it 20 years old. So filming Science reaction to my natural 20 roll. That's the third one, I think.
Third?
Yes, you're third. What are you going to do?
Well, it's my...
Apprentice face.
The apprentice. You're fired.
No, he just got promoted to a new job.
He's gonna do heal because basically I'm in combat. I cannot leave combat until one of us wins a fight.
Yeah, and you're in combat with a barbarian, so health is good.
And I can't see him, so I can't attack him. So, Joe, is it supposed to be like that? Anywho, it's still my apprentice, so I have a +2 in addition to the 12 I need. So 14.
Restores. Yeah.
14 over here. That's a 7, failing by 7. So 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
That didn't do me any good.
And now it's my group activation of all my soldiers, which means dead apprentices.
Lots of death.
So we will do this combat first. First activation of my group activation. I have 3 guys in combat with.
Well, should we call it a group activation?
It's a gang activation.
Soldier phase.
Yeah, it's the soldier phase. This clusterfuck came about from my guys running up. They all support each other with a bonus value of +2 fight
Per man.
So we have a base of 2 fight value for each of them, and 2 guys adding up to a total of 4 plus the 2 fight value is 6. So all of my guys are hitting with a +6 value, while Svine's dude
has a plus 4. Since I dropped the treasure. If I had kept on to the treasure, I would have a plus 3.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do one attack roll. Sven's going to do one defense roll. You ready?
I'm ready. 19, that's not good, but I rolled a 20, so...
I win by 1.
Yeah, because you have plus 6.
No, I win by 2. No, I win by 1. Because I have 2 more than you. Yep, I have, with this, I have 25. And you have 24. So then we take my 25 minus your armor.
That is gonna hurt.
That is gonna die.
That is gonna hurt.
What is your armor, buddy?
This is Talar. He has an armor of 12.
Yeah, so 25
Hit
minus
points
12.
12.
25 minus 12 is Dead Templar.
That is Dead Templar. He died.
He died hard.
Even though I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Should be bonuses for rolling 20.
We can say that as well. There are optional rules in the rulebook for rolling critical hits, but they are very, very, very powerful. Double damage, basically. But it wouldn't have helped you in this case because you lost the combat.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's the first activation. We can move right along to Wolfgar,
The invisible dude.
who will now actually be invisible.
He is in combat, so he can activate one attack.
So he's going to activate, and he's going to striketh your apprentices downeth.
Yes, and what do Wolfgar have?
Plus 4.
Plus 4, since he's a barbarian.
Yep, and he has a huge, big two-handed sword. That probably does something as well. You're gonna need.
It's a plus 2 damage.
Yeah, plus 2 damage modifier.
But it has an axe here.
It's still a big ass two-hand sword.
I have a fight of 0, so you are plus 4 up.
Yep. So let's see where that goes.
Oh,
Mighty barbarian swings and a miss.
You have 11, so you're gonna lose combat.
Yep.
So
An apprentice is hard to kill.
my 15.
A Templar, however, he falls down easy. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11 versus 15.
So you lose.
That means 15 versus
your
my armor
armor.
of 10. I take 5 points of damage.
And the barbarian has a total of.
He has 12 hit points.
So
No, wait, 14 hit points.
Yeah, so now he has 5 less.
He has 9 less. You win the combat, so you can choose to disengage.
And I am going to not disengage because I'm gonna attack you.
When it's your turn again.
My turn.
Yeah. Now it's your soldier face.
So my soldier face, I'm gonna activate both my soldiers. No, actually my wizard.
He's done.
Yeah, my wizard activated the bowman, so he can't.
No, that was a group activation, that's right.
So he's gonna move up his 3.75 inches and try to get away from your archers that actually can shoot ranged.
Yeah. And that is the end of round 5. We'll be back with the last round that will, for us now, because we just chosen to do it that way, round 6. So I got the initiative.
Start of turn 6, the final turn.
Yep. Conundrum came up though. He doesn't have a wizard. I have a wizard. Wizard phase is the first phase. So that means my wizard go first, we assume. Then we rolled for the apprentice phase, who starts their apprentice first and their henchman first. I won that roll as well, rolling a natural 19. And then he rolled a natural 19, and then I rolled 15 and he rolled 14. All good? But yeah, the question is, if the one wizard is dead, do we roll for the apprentices to go first, or do we roll for, well, the entire turn? Like, he goes first with his apprentice, then I do my wizard.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty much it.
if
Some clarification needed.
yeah, so if he has a wizard and I don't, does
I think he got it.
no, and I win initiative,
Do the wizard still go first?
and if he does my apprentice then go first before his apprentice?
Yeah, we fucked that situation up. Good thing this is Patron and Joe and Larkin only.
Yes.
Yes. Anywho, my wizard, we don't need to use those thingies anymore. He's going to move up 6. And
But I like things.
yeah, but you don't need to use them now. He's going to cast a spell on your Templar. He's going to cast Whoa!
Really? So you're gonna shoot at him?
Yes, he's too far away for me to catch him. because let's face it, this is the last turn. If we played a normal scenario, I would try to catch him before he runs off, but that's not the case. So with glow, it is 10 to manage, so 50% chance. That's
16.
good. So he's targeted with glow, so all shooting attacks at him are at +3 to hit.
Yes.
So with my all-seeing eye in the sky, my apprentice will cast a spell from this building, who has line of sight over there, on his remaining Templar. And I'm going to cast the same spell as I cast on the Archer, Blinding Light, which will reduce his movement to 1. Oh, you need to roll for the Archer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was 16.
you need to beat 16. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he is now back to normal.
No more blinding light on
Yeah.
my archer.
So I'm gonna do the cast with my thingamajig. He needs a, or with my apprentice, he needs a 14. That is blinding. Yeah, 14. Yep,
That's a 14.
that's a 14. Natural
A
14.
lot of luck going on.
It's not a lot, it's read. Yeah, so he is now blinded, so he has a fight of 0 and a
Will?
move of, I'm gonna say, 14, hold on. I will scratch
No, you're not gonna.
5 life off, remaining with 1 life.
You're gonna remain with 1 life, and
So-
you boost it up to 19.
Yep.
That means I have to roll a 20 again. No, I have +1 wheel, so I
need
can.
to roll 19.
17. 17.
17 will bring you up to 18.
Didn't he have plus
+1.
1? Okay,
Just
so
roll.
18.
Yeah,
3.
You failed.
That's the fail.
Yeah, and so apprentice phase was fine.
Yes, and
Group
we are
activation.
Going to do a group activation, and I'm gonna move my ranger.
Yeah, he got rid of the blind thing, but he still only has 1
Because of poison dart.
activation because of poison dart.
So I have to hold on to the treasure, but I'm gonna move up 3.5 to be in a
Supportive position.
supportive position.
And then your dude's gonna attack my dude.
Then my apprentice is gonna attack your dude with a +2 support, even though he's holding the treasure.
Yeah, because we couldn't find anything that says he loses the support ability if he's carrying the treasure.
Yeah.
Only says that he loses 1 fight value, but that doesn't affect the support.
Nope.
Nope.
Because that's +2
Yeah.
anyway.
So you're fighting with a +2, I'm fighting with a +4.
Yes.
So
Let's do some rolling.
yeah, you want to do it over there or over here or inside? Inside the thingy.
Thingamajiggy. What the hell?
Mind you, these are Svine's die.
They are, but you have clearly possessed them.
So that's 24. He's dead, which means you lose combat.
Really? Did I lose combat if he dies?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
very sure. Unsure what happens to the dude that supports. Do I push you away?
You can choose to push me away 1 inch if
Yeah,
you
it
want.
doesn't really matter because after this turn the game's over.
Yeah.
And there's no way for me to shoot at you. Wait, I will push you away. I'll push you 1 inch away.
Yeah.
I'll push you 1 inch in yonder direction.
So I can get off the board with the treasure.
No, I'm going to shoot you.
No!
And we'll be back with that action.
No!
Come on. So it's time for the gang to move.
Soldier activation. That
Yep.
means he moves everything that haven't moved so far.
Move on up. They were
Remember, all of these have bows.
bow.
Bows.
Probably have some bowels.
They have bows. Even though this model is equipped with a crossbow.
And we need to move him so he can, well, he moves into his contact. To whack you in the face.
Mhm.
Rolling a natural 20 versus 0-1. So let's check some line of sights. I know we need to focus on him. So clear. Yeah, they're all clear.
Yep.
But they moved, so they grant you
Plus
modifier
one.
+1. That gives you a total of 1.
5.
1.
Since my fight is 4.
Your fight is 0
No! You
because of
put
1.
some shit on me.
There's a reason behind the madness, dude.
So +1.
And I have plus 2. 5. I have glow on him.
Ah, you get glow on him too?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
So 5 versus 1.
Yes, so attack number 1.
In the thingamajig.
Yeah, let's throw in thingamajig. That's not a thingamajig.
What the? 5!
So that gives me a total of 10.
10, and I
Doesn't
need
really matter
9.
because I can hurt you.
No, that's true. If, in this case, he only scored a 10, my armor is 12, so there's really no reason for me to roll the die, just to save time.
Second one. That could possibly hurt.
That's a 12. I roll a 1, so you win combat, and I take 2 damage.
Yep. Not enough to kill you.
Nope.
Last guy.
Rolling 11, that's 16.
Yep.
And I win that combat. You take a lot of damage.
I don't take any damage, you dumb.
No.
What's wrong with you?
It wasn't close combat.
He doesn't stop, does he? It's not only bolt actions, it's everything. Alright, Barbarian, last one.
Yeah.
I have a +4. You
Yep.
have a +2.
Blinding.
ring?
No, I got rid of the blinding light.
Yeah, no, you have 1 activation, but that doesn't do anything.
Nope.
But you have the treasure, so you have
Fight of 1. That's
fight of
true.
1, I have a
Yes.
fight of 4. So
That's
22.
an 18, and I can't beat that.
22 total, plus 2 damage for the great weapon. No, you can't beat that.
Nope, I can't beat that.
So that is basically, let's see, 18, plus 4 is 22, plus 2 for the weapon damage is 26, minus your armor, he's dead.
Or it's 24, but it doesn't matter.
What? Is my math that bad? 18 plus...
It doesn't stop, does it?
No. Dude, you're just as bad as me. Yeah, 24, but he's still dead.
He has an armor value of 12 and a health of 12, so
Bob's your uncle.
he's dead.
So he goes down, and that leaves your guy to move down here, and the game's over.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with some summary and some rolling to see what happens after the game, because we need to show people that.
So the carnage that has been the first Frostgrave video by TABLETOPBATTLE.com.
Check out the Barbarian. Oh, that's carnage.
That is Slaughterhouse.
Yes, that's going to be his name from now on.
Slaughterhouse?
Yes, Slaughterhouse Wolfgar.
Wolfgar.
Yeah. Anywho, the end of the game. This is going to be lengthy, so stay with us. At the end of the game, you need to check how badly injured or maimed or dead your soldiers are. So you roll a d20. So pick a soldier, Svein.
Yeah, let's take tempo over there.
Tempo. Roll a die. Roll it again. How can you get a crooked die on a d20?
I can do anything.
It's a 9.
9.
That means on a 5 or 8, the soldier... he heals fully and is back at good health for the next game.
So 9 is good.
Yeah, you don't want 8 or less.
No.
So next soldier.
Yeah, let's take my ranger.
Ranger.
That's a
He
16.
is okay, we'll be back next game.
No bonuses.
Nope.
Okay. So basically what you're saying, 9 plus, they're okay.
9 plus, they're okay. 4 to 8. No, 5 to 8, they're badly wounded, but that means they will have issues.
Penalties.
1 to 4, the soldier is dead.
Yeah.
Do you have another soldier?
No, because he's still alive.
You only had 2 soldiers?
Oh, yeah, 3.
Yeah. Okay, then we move on.
This is also important because as long as he remained on the table, you were not able to pick up...
to automatically collect the rest of the treasures.
Yes.
Or that would be all treasures except the one that he's carrying.
Yes.
Yes. Then we move on to wizards and apprentices. So choose a
Let's take
magician.
the wizard.
Wizard.
Let's take Arak.
Roll a die. 20.
Woohoo! He should be
He's
level up.
fully recovered.
Level up.
And the apprentice?
11.
11. He is also fully recovered. So no member of your warband suffered any perilous injury.
By being killed.
No. When you're done with that,
Yep.
of course you can check injuries and stuff, but it's not applicable. Then we move on to experience. The wizard and the apprentice are the only 2 models that goes up in levels in this game. They get 10 points for each spell successfully cast. And if the apprentice casts a spell, that counts towards the wizard's XP, because when he levels, the apprentice levels.
Yes.
So how many spells did you cast?
Well, I stopped scratching or marking it after 2.
Alright. I successfully cast 10 because I kept track of it. So that's 100 experience.
I don't think I made more than 2.
You get 40 for each enemy soldier the wizard personally.
So you got 100 XP for casting 10 spells.
Yes. 40 for taking out a soldier with your wizard. That didn't happen anywhere.
Nope.
80
and
for
it
taking.
Is not specified in close combat or with spells,
No.
range. No.
And it doesn't say either. It doesn't say the apprentice either. So we need to know if that applies to
Does
the
it
apprentice
say
as well.
wizard or
It says
spellcaster?
wizard. It
Okay.
says wizard personally. Yeah. You get plus 80 experience points for when the wizard personally takes out the apprentice. 150 when he kills the other wizard. And
None of that happened.
Nope. And 50 for each treasure recovered by the wizard or any member of his warband. But none of them were recovered and carried off the table.
No. But if
That leaves the question that we want to ask Osprey, Joe. When it says that it is, let's go back here. Ending the game. Unless specified by the scenario, the player who collected the most treasure token is the winner. Does collecting the tokens mean that you have them and move off the board, or that you have them at the end of the game?
like this guy does.
He has a treasure. The thing is, we said 6 rounds just to do a demonstration, let people see different styles of playing and see what they want us to do. But we also need to know if Sign wins the game or do I win the game. It doesn't really matter because there's no bonus XP in that, but it means that you actually get a treasure. Well, I get none because I don't hold them at the end of the game.
I think I'm going to guess on that. I do not win the game since I didn't move off the board.
No, because the way we interpret it means that you have to move off the board to secure it, or obviously complete the scenario victory conditions.
Yeah.
Now we didn't play scenario, we just played kill the other guy.
But if we wonder about these things, probably many other people will also wonder.
Yeah, because we're super smart.
The
26. Other than that, what we can say from trying the game out a couple of
So
times.
you're finished with your XP?
Oh yeah, XP is done. Leveling up.
Yes.
For every 100 you move up, your wizard levels. So my wizard goes up 1 level, and so does my apprentice.
But what if you had scored 200?
Then I would go up 2 levels, and we discussed that, and that seems very powerful because you have the opportunity of actually having a wizard do all the work, and he would go up 4 levels. And if you're playing a campaign against another guy, he would be stuck with a probably level 1 wizard, maybe even a dead one, and having to get a new one, and he'd be totally outgunned.
Yeah. How do you compensate for that if you're suddenly level 2 or 3 and I'm starting at level 1?
So what we did, and doing as a house rule, I'm hoping you have some input on that, Joe, is that we said that you can only gain a maximum of 190 XP for a wizard each game. So you don't suddenly just jump up levels.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only level once during each game.
Yes, and that also makes the game or the campaign longer.
Longer, and it makes the game at least slightly equal. Otherwise you can pretty much, well, if you have lucky rolls, it happens, your wizard can really just maim the other warband. Yeah, done. When you level up, you can improve a stat, improve a known spell, or learn a new spell.
Yeah,
which has
very powerful.
Yeah, which has this whole other section of things that we won't get into. You can take a look for that for yourselves in all the books that every patron should now own. Yes, boys? Yes?
Frostgrave.
Yes, Frostgrave. Make sure Osprey Joe makes some money here. Then we have counting treasure. If you collected a new treasure, you roll a d20. Whatever the result comes up, you look at the table, and that's the amount of gold and items that you acquire from that treasure.
Yeah.
And you do that for each treasure you have.
And every character or unit in the game can carry a maximum number of items.
Yes. For soldiers, it's 1 additional item, I think.
Yeah. So if I had some treasure and I rolled for a magical weapon or something, my soldier could suddenly have a magical weapon.
Yeah. Let's see. Potions, part of the treasure. Grimoires, scrolls, part of the treasure. The grimoires can contain random spells that you can learn. Magic weapons and armor. Also,
these are the things that you can find in the treasure chest.
Yeah. And what the hell? What have you been doing to the book?
I'm gonna blame Osprey Joe on that one.
Yeah, that page was clean when I gave the book to you.
Or was it?
What's wrong
like
with
that when I got it back from you.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, next chapter, spending treasures. You could buy new soldiers, new apprentices, and you don't want to have to buy a new wizard. If the wizard is lower than level 10, you just discard the warband and make a new one. That's what it says. What happens when a wizard dies depends on his level. If the wizard is level 10 or less, the player should discard his current wizard sheet and create a new wizard and warband. If he's over level 10, he discards the warband and promote his apprentice to wizard status. So,
At what level?
at level 10 because he or at level 9 because he's one level lower. So he levels with the wizard. So you will always have a new wizard unless, unlucky, he dies and he dies.
Both of them dies.
Then you're thoroughly screwed.
That's
And other than that, yeah, establishing a base resources. This is more in-depth stuff that we will go into when we start doing the campaign.
we are going to do a campaign. And it's going to be awesome.
It is, but we need feedback how to play. Do you want us to be complete idiots, slightly idiots, or just ourselves, which is normal idiots? And we need some feedback on the rules, if anyone has any takes on them other than Osprey Joe. And do we have Osprey Joe in the patrons group?
Nope. Should
Alright,
we add him?
No, from the Frostgrave tabletop group.
Yeah, he's in there.
Alright, why don't everyone go to the Frostgrave, tabletop Frostgrave group and discuss this stuff there.
Yeah, so join it.
Yeah. So this has been me and him from there, and you know who we are.
Yeah, and then we're going to film a couple of scenes that we forgot to do in the beginning.